Hey, what's up? You read the title right. This is going to be a 1,600 to 1,700 calorie meal plan that offers about 130 grams of protein with 4 meals a day. We're going to break down the recipes, the nutrition information, and anything else that we need along the way. Before we go any further, I'm going to let you know that I've attached a copy of this meal plan down below in the description. So make sure you grab a copy of it if you like this meal plan. Let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Okay, so for this meal plan, this is how we're going to map it out. We're actually going to do 4 meals a day, starting off with a scrambled egg and toast meal, followed up by a Greek yogurt with some chia seeds, peanut butter, and blueberries inside of that as well, followed up with a turkey chili, and then finally doing some sort of protein with our sweet potatoes and broccoli, and that'll kind of rotate the protein around, but we'll kind of keep these consistent. Some quick highlights for this meal plan are, first, this meal plan offers about 130 grams of protein for the entire day. So for all 4 meals, we're looking at about 130 grams of protein. This meal plan was designed for, a 5'4" female that's working out about 3 to 4 times per week and works a full-time job as a hairstylist. So this is to accommodate that and to promote a little bit of weight loss. So if you feel like that aligns with you, then this is going to be a perfect video for you. Again, make sure you grab that copy of that meal plan down below. Again, this is about between 1,600 and 1,700 calories. I think the range is about 1,684 calories. So it's on the higher end of 1,600 calories. This meal plan also offers 41 grams of fiber. That is a good amount of fiber. If you're not used to eating that much fiber every single day, make it slow, take it easy, and make sure you're drinking plenty of water if you do decide to make this meal plan, because it is a good amount of fiber there. Finally, this meal plan does offer about 96 to 97% of all the nutrients, all the vitamins, the minerals, the protein, the fiber, right? It meets almost all of them despite being in a calorie deficit. So this is a really important factor here. We'll get into a little bit more detail later. All right, so let's start breaking down these meals. Okay, so starting off with meal 1 here, we have our scramble with toast. Now, to be completely honest with you, I don't like cooking every morning, so it's pretty unique for me to actually cook a meal first thing in the morning. But for this one, it's just super simple, lay it out pretty easy. We have 2 whole eggs, we've got about 2 ounces of egg whites, we're gonna add some low-fat cheese on there, we're gonna have 2 pieces of turkey bacon, and then we're gonna add our whole grain toast to be our carbohydrate source, and then we're gonna add a little bit of vegetables, so about a cup of spinach and doing about a 1/4 of a cup of chopped red bell pepper and a 1/4 of a cup of chopped white onion. As you can see here, I'm just kind of cooking it all in one pan, trying to keep it as simple as possible. Like, I don't want to have a huge mess to clean up. Like, right, food should not be getting in the way of your life. It should be complementing it. But when you have goals and you need to make it a priority, I think that, right, trying to figure out ways to make it as simple and feasible as possible. So as you can see here, I whipped this breakfast up in about 5 minutes or so. Just pulling it off, making sure I don't, I burnt these eggs. I'm pretty sure I burnt these eggs, but nonetheless, making sure that it's super simple and put together and easy to go. So with this specific recipe, we're looking at about 526 calories, about 47 grams of carbohydrate, 20 grams of fat, and 42 grams of protein. Solid meal here, keeps you full for hours. Next, we have our Greek yogurt bowl. This is normally what I like to have as like my mid-morning, mid-afternoon snack, a meal number 2, if you will. It's about 170 grams of some Greek yogurt. And you can see here, I'm measuring it out on my food scale here, getting everything nice and precise. From there, what I like to do is I like to add my peanut butter. Now, here's the hack, right? You take your peanut butter container and you put that on the scale, then you pull your peanut butter out, however much you need, and that way you're not trying to like guess how much you have by dumping it in there and then, oh shoot, I have to take some out of my Greek yogurt and put it back in my peanut. This is gonna be a mess, right? Then I follow that up with a few chia seeds, get a little bit extra healthy fats and some omega-3s. I do use specifically this peanut butter for this reason, so I can mix it up and kind of have like a peanut buttery-ish Greek yogurt bowl. As you can see here, mixed up with my chia seeds as well. Now it's just time to add the blueberries, right? Good source of carbohydrate, antioxidants, vitamin C, just a really good source overall. This one's nice. It keeps you full for a couple of hours. It definitely is not as hefty as like that egg meal before or the lunch after, but it's a nice bridge in between the two, right? About 338 calories, 12 grams of fat, 43.8 grams of carbs, and 22 grams of protein. Next, we're moving on to meal number 3, which it turns out to be lunch. I will normally eat lunch around 1 or 2 because of that mid-morning snack, but nonetheless, here we got a turkey chili. Again, when I'm looking at this meal planning and meal prep, what's as simple as possible, right? Crock pot meals, one pan dishes, things that are just really easy to make and throw together. That's gonna be my goal. Right, I don't want to be spending hours in the kitchen. And this one, you can see, I'm just laying it out right here. I've got 4 meals out in front of me. I've already measured them out using my food scale. And then here's another hack, right? You get your shredded cheese, you put it on there, and then you just pull off the weight that you need for each meal. So this meal, overall, a pretty hefty meal, about 500 calories, 482 calories, 15 grams of fat, 45 carb, and 43 protein. Now for our fourth and final meal of the day, this is going to be our protein source plus our broccoli and our prepped sweet potatoes. So during the middle of the week, I'll normally chop up this broccoli, and then I'll also do my sweet potatoes, get those prepped, normally just throwing them in the oven about 400, 420 degrees for 20 to 40 minutes. What then I'll do is I'll take broccoli, I'll steam that, super easy. Then I'll take the sweet potatoes that have already been cooked, right? I'm just heating these back up, measuring them out, right? I'm doing this for 2 people here, so this is gonna be about 150 grams per person, 300 grams total. Take these guys, throw them in the air fryer, get a nice little crisp on them, which is really the tastiest. This is how I like to do it. Then I'll throw these in here, 390, maybe 10 minutes on the air fryer just to get, again, a nice little crisp on them. My broccoli is rolling. That's the extent of cooking, right? I mean, it should only take a few minutes. And then normally I'll have my proteins either prepped or I'll be prepping them that evening. So I cooked a piece of tilapia and a piece of salmon that night and pan-seared them and air fried them. So then I'm measuring out the portion sizes. You can actually see both portions. I'm going to mess across here with a book and everything else. But nonetheless, and just measuring out to make sure that each one's got the appropriate serving. Again, doing that here with the broccoli. It's kind of overkill here. We measured it before, just making sure and double checking that, half of it's going into my significant's other plate and the other half I'm getting. So the portions are correct there. So that's why I do this kind of methodology. Dinner's a little bit lighter. So about 313, 14 calories, give or take, about 11 grams of fat, 31 grams of carb, and give or take 24 grams of protein. That sums us up for this 1600 calorie meal plan, give or take. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, remember, there is a full meal plan breakdown in a Google Docs and the link down below. So make sure you grab that. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link to the 1900 calorie meal plan as well. So if you wanna try that one out, a little bit different recipes, then you can try that one out as well. But again, if you guys have any questions, comments, or thoughts, I'd love to hear from you guys. If not, until next time, talk to you later.